Here's a bold statement. The Last Frontier is the adrenaline-fueled thrill ride you didn't know you were waiting for, but it's also a show that dares to ask, can a familiar story still feel fresh? And the answer is a resounding yes. But here's where it gets controversial. While some might dismiss it as just another action thriller, this series proves that even well-trodden ground can be reimagined into something genuinely entertaining. Let's dive in. Plot unveiled. Imagine the vast, unforgiving wilderness of Alaska, a place where the line between civilization and chaos is razor-thin. Enter Frank Remnick, Jason Clarke, the lone U.S. Marshal tasked with keeping the peace in this remote corner of the world. His life takes a dramatic turn when a prison transport plane crashes, unleashing a horde of dangerous inmates into the wild. What starts as a rescue mission quickly spirals into a conspiracy that threatens everything he holds dear. And this is the part most people miss. The crash isn't just an accident. It's the opening move in a meticulously planned scheme with far-reaching consequences. Can Remnick protect his town while unraveling the truth? Review. There's a common belief that every story has been told before. Yet, The Last Frontier defies this notion by blending familiar elements, good versus evil, high-stakes action, and a rugged setting into a gripping narrative. Directed by Sam Hargrave, Extraction, the series kicks off with a heart-pounding premiere that sets the stage for what's to come. Jason Clarke delivers a commanding performance as Remnick, a man grappling with duty, family, and a past he can't escape. Haley Bennett and Dominic Cooper shine as his unlikely allies, adding depth to the ensemble cast. The series wastes no time diving into the action, when master criminal Havelock, played with menacing charisma, orchestrates the plane crash. Remnick finds himself in a race against time. Teaming up with CIA operative Sidney Schofield, Bennett, he must track down Havelock and the escaped convicts, a rogues gallery that includes familiar faces like Johnny Knoxville and Clifton Collins Jr. But here's the twist. Havelock isn't just a fugitive. He's a pawn in a larger game. The cat-and-mouse dynamic between Remnick and Havelock is electric, further complicated by Schofield's single-minded pursuit of justice. Spread across 10 episodes, The Last Frontier is a roller coaster of twists, turns, and cliffhangers. Each hour-long chapter builds on the last, weaving dual narratives that keep the tension high. While some character decisions might make you scratch your head, the overall fun factor outweighs these minor missteps. The series also excels in its portrayal of relationships, particularly between Remnick and his wife, Sarah, Simone Kessel, whose dynamic feels authentic and grounded. Controversial take? Is The Last Frontier groundbreaking? Not exactly. But does it need to be? The series leans into its procedural roots while delivering the scale and spectacle of a blockbuster film. Alaska's remote setting amplifies the isolation and danger, turning a potentially cliched story into something uniquely compelling. Here's the question I'll leave you with. Does a show need to reinvent the wheel to be worth watching? Or is it enough to execute a familiar formula with style, heart, and a dash of unpredictability? Behind the scenes, showrunners John Bokenkamp and Richard Diovidio, The Blacklist, craft a narrative that balances action and character development. Hargrave's direction shines in the action sequences, particularly the premiere's fight scene and a jaw-dropping helicopter chase in Episode 3. While not every episode reaches these heights, the series maintains a steady pace, blending high-octane thrills with emotional stakes. The Last Frontier is a welcome addition to the streaming landscape, a show that doesn't overstay its welcome but leaves you craving more. With Apple's backing, there's potential for future seasons, and I'm all for it. Sure, there are moments that stretch believability, but they're forgivable in the name of a good time. Final thought. This series takes a corner of the world most of us will never see, and makes it feel both exotic and relatable. It's a wild ride, and one I highly recommend. The Last Frontier premieres with 2 episodes on October 10th on Apple TV+. Will you be tuning in? Let me know in the comments, especially if you think I'm wrong about this being one of the year's most entertaining shows.